Hey guys, what's up? It's Master 1001 here, and welcome to my first episode of this new series that I want to start called The Battle of the Operating Systems. So, what this series is basically going to be about is I'm going to get these three operating systems on this program called VirtualBox. And what VirtualBox does is it lets you run these virtual operating systems on on like VirtualBox, and you can just run it from there. And it's like you have it on your computer, but it's just running on the VirtualBox, and you don't have to do dual boot or anything. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, let's get started. So, um, hang on. Yeah, I made this folder and just put these stuff in it. These three are for the ISO files for each of them. This is just extra stuff. So hang on, look at this. Okay, so in the description of the video, there are going to be 4 links. The first one will be for the Mac Mountain Lion video, like how to install it on the VirtualBox. The second one will be for the Linux Ubuntu video on how to install it on VirtualBox. And the third one will be for Windows 8, again, on how to install it for VirtualBox. And then the final one will be the link for VirtualBox itself. So, yeah. Okay, so just open that up again. I'm gonna just watch the video. Open up my internet. Yeah, and if I get enough likes on this, say, I don't know, 20 likes on this video, I will upload this folder to a site so you guys can download it, so you can have the ISO files from this, so, or, hang on, I mean, if I get enough likes, but, or, if you guys want, it's up to you. You could just get it from the description. You guys could just get it from the descriptions of those videos. But if it was me, I would personally just want to get this folder because it would be much easier, and you wouldn't have to get the torrent. I will tell you that, because the Mac, you get it from a torrent, and it might take a little while to get the torrent. So if you just got the folder, like this folder, it would already have all the files in it, plus the extra stuff. So pretty good deal if you ask me. And all I'm asking is 20 likes, and possibly for you guys to subscribe. So I'm going to watch the video now. So I won't talk that much because I'm going to watch the video. So yeah.
Okay, so this video is basically a response to the comments and issues that I've had reported to me. 3.5 gigabytes, probably less, I think. I haven't finalized it yet, so I'm not post, but you should open up VirtualBox.
Okay, so I just wanted to skip that jibber jabber. So, okay. And if you guys like want to follow along, then again, you guys can just get it from the descriptions of these videos, but you would probably just want the folder. So, yeah. So let's get started.
Go to machine and click add.
Oh yeah, and what I forgot to mention was the series is more about like I'm comparing these three operating systems using VirtualBox, and I'm going to see which one personally for me is better. So yeah, I forgot to mention that.
And then you just want to navigate to the extract folder, so it should be macOS X Lion, and then just open the VBox file.
Okay, so I'm gonna open up VirtualBox, and then machine, add, desktop, Mac. There we go.
And then you will be basically set up. All you need to do is go to settings, and if you click on description, you can see a few of the major points that I've just noted down there for convenience, really, so you don't have to visit the actual post, but you should visit the post if there's something on there that's not good. And basically just go through and change your settings. I'll just point out a few important things. On system, make sure that enable EFI isn't ticked. If you tick that, it will pretty much screw up. For base memory, I recommend about 1 gigabyte, so that's 1024 megabytes. Anything less than that, you're probably going to look at a very kind of slow running machine. Anything more than that doesn't necessarily make it faster, because I have quite a good experience with 1 gigabyte by itself. But it just depends on your preference. Leave the chipset and everything like that. You can change the amount of processors and various CPUs and blah blah blah. And leave the acceleration ticked as both. And then so display, you can change video memory. This is part of the reason why I used VirtualBox and set up a VirtualBox build, is because people were complaining about video memory, and you can see that you can put it up to 128 megabytes if you wish to. So that was one thing that I kept getting reported to me. There's 3D acceleration, 2D video acceleration, and multiple monitors, blah blah blah. And then onto storage. So in the storage section, what you should have is the SATA controller is the VDI file, and the IDE controller is the hackboot mod. Basically, the hackboot mod, for those of you who don't know, hackboot is an ISO file which allows you to boot various Mac versions, and I've pretty much modified it to make it as useful in this situation as possible. And if you want to, add extra hard disks, all you have to do is click on either one of the actual headers and just click here, and you can add CD drives, hard disks, etc. And if you want to ever take, this hard drive out, or take a hard drive or CD out, you just go to this little CD and click remove. So it's basically that simple. I'm pretty much just covering this in case you haven't used this program before. Audio should be fine. As I said, check the release notes for stuff based around audio, because audio usually gives a few problems. Network should be fine as it is. Serial ports, I never actually use, so I doubt you're going to need to use it. And USB. Now, to very quickly get this straight, don't use any USB device filters in this menu. That doesn't mean that you can't access USB drives, and you can still use them, but just don't access them via filters, because filters will crash the actual guest. And then once the guest crashes, it will actually freeze your actual host system, so the Windows system you're running it from. And the only way out of that will be to actually, force quit your computer with the power off button. So don't do that, basically. And shared folders. Shared folders is pretty simple. Just add shared folders, blah blah blah. And once you've just tailored it to your liking, just click OK, and then click Start. And click OK. And what you should get is boot up into a CD, which is the hackboot, which you do there. So what you can see now is you can see the hackboot CD. Don't click on that or whatever. And then you can see Macintosh. Macintosh is the drive that's installed to. And you'll notice straight away that resolution is an issue on my laptop, but I haven't customized it, to my personal needs. It's just the universal build at the moment. So what's also good about this is you can boot with the -v flag, as you can see down there. So all you have to do is type -v in machine, and then just click, press enter when you're highlighted over the actual Macintosh drive, and press enter. So what that does is it allows you to boot it for both, and basically this is better than the VMware build because you can see what's going wrong, which you do there. So what you can see now is you can see the hack boot CD. Don't click on that or whatever, and then you can see Macintosh. Macintosh is the drive that's installed to, and you'll notice straight away that resolution is an issue on my laptop, but I haven't customized it, to my personal needs. It's just the universal build at the moment. So what's also good about this is you can boot with the -v flag, as you can see down there. So all you have to do is type -v in machine, and then just click, press enter when you're highlighted over the
That's weird. Human. Oh, okay. There we go. Enter. Thank you. Okay. That's better.
actual Macintosh drive, and press enter. So what that does is it allows you to boot it for both, and basically this is better than the VMware build because you can see what's going wrong, as opposed to just sticking on the actual Apple logo. You can see what breaks, see what doesn't work. So you can kind of get that in VMware, but it's a bit difficult to set up properly. So I never did because it can cause problems. But on here you can totally see what's happening, as it's booting up. You can see the various things loading, blah blah blah. So if something breaks, the last line will pretty much tell you what broke. You see what I mean? So just wait for it to boot up. And very quickly, just up here on devices and USB devices, that's how you.
Oh my god.
Hi everybody, David Dilling from Markshire here. Today, on behalf
I don't care.
Various different devices to the actual VM. Okay, so just wait for it to boot up. It won't boot as quickly as some of my VMware builds, but it will boot fairly fast. As you've just seen there, that was a good 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds, 45, somewhere around that, so it's not that bad. And unlike some of my other builds, I have now got it so that you can customize it as soon as you set up. So you run through the original setup. I customized everything from an external, well, not external, from another drive, and then did it all that way so that you can have a fresh experience. And I'm just going to go through it very quickly and set it up. And what you're going to boot into is stock retail 10.7.3. So I'll show you very quickly.
Yeah, so far it's going pretty smooth. Continue.
It's all there. Some stuff has been modified obviously to make it run, but everything is essentially Apple. There is no like random pieces of software that you don't really know.
You're kidding me? It's taking forever. There we go. It took forever the last time. My God. Yeah, it seems like the closest city, I guess. Continue.
What they do when or anything like that. So start using mine. And as I said, this is the first time I've really used VirtualBox for this kind of thing. So it's very there's nothing wrong with it. It works fine. It's just that it's not as advanced as some of my VMware builds, so that you have to use, for example, CD to boot up and stuff. I haven't configured bootloader to work universally because it works on a couple of machines, but on others there's a problem with zone leak detection and it breaks on the bootloader basically. So it's just easy to do it with a CD for now. And you can see once you boot up, iCloud pops up because iCloud likes to do that kind of thing. So just get rid of it. Sorry, I forgot about that. What you might get is the keyboard setup system, and basically you just click continue, and then all you have to do is press the key as it says, which is to the right of the shift key on the left side of the keyboard. So I'll do that, and then you just select whichever keyboard it is, and there you go. Now, one thing which does kind of suck here is that I can't show you that it's on 10.7.3 because if you go to About This Mac, it will relaunch Finder, and Finder will like screw up and die. So I can't actually show you that. Let me see if there's a way that I can show you 10.7.3. Okay, I've got one. Sorry, I'm just showing you this to show you that it's 10.7.3 because when you click About This Mac, it will give you a black screen for about 2 seconds and then relaunch Finder. That is one thing that I wasn't actually aware of because I hadn't tried it, but apparently that's somewhere. So. But that's no big deal anyway because you should know what's going on the Mac. So if I just quickly show you details, you can see that there's no 10.7.3 update because it's on 10.7.3. That's just, yeah. There's obviously other updates there, but I don't want to install them in case you don't want them to take up valuable space, so you can install them yourself. And apart from that, I'll just tell you a couple of things that you should probably do. If you go to System Preferences, you should probably go into the Energy Saver section and just get rid of the putting stuff to sleep, because that'll just basically freeze the actual Mac system and make it complicated for you. And also, the same with screensaver, so go ahead and disable screensaver. And I think that's about it. I'm going to take a valuable space so you can install it yourself. And apart from that, I'll just tell you a couple of things that you should probably do. If you go to System Preferences, you should probably go into the Energy Saver section and just get rid of the putting stuff to sleep, because that'll just basically freeze the actual Mac system and make it complicated for you. And also, the same with screensaver, so go ahead and disable screensaver. And I think that's about it. Energy saver section, and just get rid of the, because that'll just basically freeze the actual Mac system and make it complicated for you. And also, the same with screensaver, so go ahead and disable screensaver.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's about it. So, as I said, make sure to check the release notes before you email or anything. The only reason for that is that I get a lot of emails, and it is really difficult to reply to all of them, even though I do try. So, if something's been covered, please don't ask me again. Obviously, with this one, the password depends on what you've set. That's one of the things I get emailed about a lot. And as you can see, that it is fairly smooth. You know, it reacts very quickly, and this is only with 1 GB of RAM. So, and yeah, that's about all there is to say. As I said, the only problem is about this markup here, and everything else should be fine. So, obviously, resolution needs a bit of changing and stuff like that, but that can be done by yourself. And there is a link on the release notes link. So, on the release notes post, there's a link to various places you can get drivers and stuff. So, if you need certain drivers, you can look there. Apart from that, that's it. I think I'm just trying to think if there's anything I've missed, because I do usually miss something important. If you boot from EFI or attempt to use a Chameleon loader, it will most likely break. It breaks on certain machines and not on others. It breaks on mine, for example, when I'm using to demonstrate this, but it doesn't break on like three of the 5 that I've tested them on. So it must just depend and vary. So if you want to try it out, go ahead and try it out, but I recommend you take a snapshot first. And as I said earlier, feel free to leave a comment if you have a problem. Just make sure that it's not something that is already answered in the release notes. AMD uses, this may work for some of you, this may not work for some of you. It all depends on the actual PC and the hardware that all goes together. I've tested it on various AMD computers. I can't remember the models off the top of my head, but one of them was definitely a Toshiba something or other. I can't remember. But it does work for some AMD, not all. So if you're an AMD user, it's your call if you want to download this. Don't have a go at me if it doesn't work, because I'm telling you.
Okay then, well, as you can see, guys, I have successfully gotten the Mac OS X Lion on VirtualBox, and it is running right now, so it's pretty nice. So yeah, the second episode I'm gonna get Linux, and then the third I'm gonna get Windows 8, and the fourth I'm gonna compare them all. So yeah, just gotta find out how to there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna shut down this. Come on, shut down. Okay, so it's powered off. So yeah, hang on. Gotta put this back on the bottom. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching episode 1. And give me at least 20 likes and subscribe to get this folder so you can get it with me. So you can get the operating systems for yourself on it, because it's gonna be pretty cool, I imagine. So yeah, thanks for watching, and look out for episode 2. Peace.